Okay, everybody, I just want to clear the air. This is something, it's not by me. It's from a good friend called the Wand God. So, here it goes. I want to clear this up because as a Celtic Reconstructionist specializing in pre-Christian Irish, there's a lot of misconceptions out there, not only to that, but in the witchcraft community and pagan community, there's a lot of misconceptions out there. Some of the biggest come from misconceptions of Wicca. What it is, what it isn't. So, this was written by a good friend of mine named the Wand God, and it does a good job at clearing up those misconceptions of Wicca. So, here it is. I'm just going to go ahead and get this part out of the way right now. Even though Wicca has amazing spell structure and has been very beneficial to the pagan community, it is not, you hear that? It is not an ancient practice or religion. As a matter of fact, Gerald Gardner founded Wicca when he published his first book in 1954 called Witchcraft Today. He actually took knowledge from various pantheons from cultures all around the world and added his own twist and combined them into one. Yes, there is an ancient word called Wicca, which one C, not double C, that Gardner uses, that he originally used to describe his cult. This ancient word means wise one. It wasn't until 1960 the spelling was changed to Wicca with double C, most likely by Raymond Buckland, one of Gerald's star pupils. Another big misconception about Wicca is people think it's not a pagan practice. Actually, Wicca falls directly under the description of paganism because it is known as polytheism. Polytheism is the belief or worship of multiple deities, making it form another religion. Otherwise, Wicca would simply be called witchcraft, which is not a religion. However, in today's setting, people have stepped away from all the rules of the original Gardnerian and Alexandrian witchcraft and have transformed Wicca into a very eclectic and solitary practice. All in all, I happen to love the structure of Wicca. It is great for beginners because it teaches spell structure, has protection, altar setup, creating sacred space, and teaches how to connect with the divine. I may not call myself Wiccan, but because of its reputation with karma, the threefold law, and all the misconceptions concerning the Reed list of Kemetic laws. However, being an eclectic pagan heathen witch, I'll most likely keep passing the knowledge of structure down to beginners. I hope whoever hears this and needs it, this will find. And that was written by the Wand God, Custom Wands. Now, I'm going to add my bit. As a Celtic Reconstructionist specializing in the Irish, pre-Christian Irish, Celtic Irish, I have my own views, let's just say, on Wicca and mixing of deities and different cultures and mashing them together. Basically, that's what Gardner did in the 50s. He took a whole bunch of different people's cultures. He took Egyptian, he took Irish Celtic, Scottish Celtic, Welsh Celtic. He took, what else did he take? Greek, Roman, pretty much anything he could get his hands on, and mashed them all together into this whole love and light for all. Well, as a specializing in pre-Christian Irish, I can guarantee you that our ancestors were not all about love and light and rainbows and unicorn farts. So, and also a lot of Wicca is UPG. I personally have issues, one, with people mashing together cultures and not really studying where that culture comes from. The big one is the holidays. Pre-Christian Irish only celebrated for the solar fire festivals. That is because the pre-Christian Irish only used a moon calendar, not the solar calendar. Gardner, when he mashed together everything, did his and put in 8 because he pulled from other cultures and made 1. Unfortunately, people have the bad habit of not doing research and finding out where these different things come from, the cultures they come from, and therefore mashing them together, which is wrong. If you're going to be eclectic, no issues here if you want to be eclectic, but at least do the research into the culture and make sure that you know exactly why they were put the way they are, why they were done the way they are, the history of the culture. Yes, a lot of reading. Perfect example of that is the divine, the deities. A lot of cultures, especially the Celtic, which is an umbrella term for the 7 Celtic cultures, that may be talked about in another video. But for now, a lot of the deities get mashed together because of this, all the deities. And I can guarantee not all deities work together. And if you think that everyone works together and that all deities were love and light and all unicorn farts, you know what? I hate to say it, but they're not. A lot of the deities came from warrior cultures, especially the Celtic deities, and that's all 7 of the different pantheons in the Celtic side, as well as all the Norse deities come from a warrior culture. So I can guarantee you, coming from a warrior culture, they were not all about love and light and unicorn farts. So, again, please, enough with Wicca is an ancient religion. Wrong! It is modern. And majority is UPG. If you don't want to know what that means, look it up. I'm not going to spell it out for you. You guys need to do your own research. Thank you for this rant.